Thank you for joining us again on a Veterans to Veterans Group video podcast.
YouTube
it. Is there a red dot flashing, Ev? There is. And that one's working.
numbers are moving.
Numbers are moving. We're doing good.
We're on a roll for Friday. Good Friday.
It is good. It is Good Friday. This is the Easter Triduum for Christians everywhere. We can't do that. But
Yeah. No meat.
No meat.
Ladies. I mean, Christians.
Us. We're going to change things up today a little bit, right?
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of fun. We're trying to come up with different ideas. And right now, the country is so politically polarized. We're like, what would be a fun one?
We're in conflict with Iran right now, right?
And internally
War.
And
yeah,
everything, and midterms. All this would be fun.
What would be fun? Now, we've talked about this topic years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Briefly.
Yeah.
But, when you're a veteran or a first responder or whatever, you got to find things to decompress, things to take your mind off of the demons that come, the different things that hold you down. Right?
No, absolutely. And our generation, the OIF, OEF time frame, and even Desert Storm, I think, grew up in probably the best age of technology. I think of any era, war era, because when we were really young, video consoles were just coming out with
they just came
Atari.
Out. Yeah, Atari came out. I remember playing Pong.
I remember
you guys remember Pong? It was Paperboy. You're riding on the bicycle.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun. What did you do over in Iraq or Afghanistan? Did you go to Afghanistan? Operation
in Iraq.
Freedom, in Iraq.
Yep.
What did you play as far as like card games to break the monotony? And it is monotonous.
No, yeah.
When you're sitting around doing nothing for a while, you got to do something to break the monotony. What did you guys play for card games to break the monotony? Texas
Hold'em and Spades were like the two biggest ones.
Yeah, we did. I remember playing Spades on the back of a Humvee, and because the desert is windy. It's windy as shit, and you play with cards that you have, and sometimes the cards are swollen, and you do what you got to do. But that's how I learned how to play spades. And you asked me before we started recording. I had a sergeant. He was a staff sergeant at the time. He's a command sergeant major now, and I'm not surprised. Sergeant McAdoo. Sergeant Major McAdoo now. He goes, I'm going to teach you how to play a black man's game. And I'm like, what's that? He goes, Tonk. And I said, all right, never heard of Tonk before in my life. And he taught me how to play Tonk then. And I beat him, beginner's luck, right? And he goes, we're not playing Tonk anymore, motherfucker. And I don't know how to play Tonk now, but I did know how to play Tonk for about a week. And it was fun. But we played the shit out of spades. To the point where when I get together with my buddy from Iraq and one of our founders, Patrick Hazlett, Big P, and his wife, Melissa, my wife, Jen, and I, at the end of the day, we play spades. At night. That's what we do.
Spades or hearts, right? Is hearts the other one you guys play?
We just play spades.
Oh, just spades?
Just spades. Right? I don't think we play any other card game. I know how to play rummy. Not rummy. I do know how to play rummy. I know how to play poker. But we...
Yeah, you do.
Our
you got
thing,
6 kids.
6 kids. But we play spades. That's what we do.
And it's
And I did not know how to play before I went to war.
Yeah, it's a really simple thing to do. I mean, you think about it, what is it, like a 2-inch by 3-inch pack that's a half an inch thick.
Yeah.
You can fit in any pocket, and, what's cool, too, is that there's always opportunities to learn different games from different cultures.
Yeah, there is.
And stuff.
You play spades, and, some people get really... The other games that I saw a lot of guys playing over there was dominoes, bones.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You hear that slamming the domino pieces down. And so what wasn't allowed officially was gambling. But there's always a way to gamble without gambling. You place a wager on the game. And, technically gambling's not allowed, but soldiers always find a way to put stuff up, whether it's cigarettes or
MRE stuff.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Yeah, the jalapenos and cheese packet, or we call it jalapenos and cheese. You might hear me say jalapenos and cheese. I know I say jalapeno, whatever. But
oh man, yeah.
You find a way to do it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And
very rarely was it money, but
I mean,
you could do other things.
It was kind of a pain in the ass to get money. Like you were getting paid, but you had to go jump through a lot of hoops to get money. Like
to get cash,
especially in Iraq. Like
where
on
you
the
gonna
ship,
get?
it wasn't so bad.
Where's the bank? Yeah,
they
at least
the
for on the ground. Yeah,
yeah. Forget about it.
And where are you going to spend it? Like you could spend it at the in the markets over in Iraq, and we did.
Yeah,
but
even then,
bartering was the way to go.
Yeah, there is, and it was a relatively simple system because you can negotiate. Where in the Western world there just isn't that opportunity anymore.
Unless it's thrifting or going to yard sales. I think bartering is a lost art. So in New England they call it dickering.
Yeah,
right?
it's
dickering. But over there, overseas, at least in the Arab world, bartering is, and maybe not just the Arab world, probably everywhere.
Well, I mean, anywhere that doesn't have the same industrial
reliance
complex like what we do.
Like they'll spit out an absurd number, and in the West it's like, okay, I'll pay you $20, and it's like, fuck, no, don't do that. What was your favorite game over there?
In Iraq, it was mostly just like card stuff. But when I was on the ship, I did get access to a lot of people because we were really bored then. I played Elder Scrolls 3
the video
on
game.
the laptop.
Yeah.
And I played that a lot. I can't remember what that one was. It was the one before Oblivion.
No, it's kind of like a role-playing game, but electronic role-playing game. Yeah,
and it was so much fun. It was that and Command and Conquer were the two that I really played. But I mean...
Because you're on a vessel.
Morrowind, that's right, yeah.
Morrowind, yeah.
But the sailors had actual like consoles and everything that they'd hook up to their little areas, and you could see a lot of like then it would be new gen games. I think it may have been like a PlayStation 2 era.
What about Civ? Did you play Civ a lot?
Civilization?
Not so much on the ship. No, I got into that later.
Because I remember we used to love playing together.
Civilization. Sid Meier's Civilization. Sid Meier's. Yeah.
Well, it was like a game where you like choose your empire and you like build it.
And you pick it, right? You pick your civilization.
And you start like from nothing, and then you pick how you.
And you get to choose if you want to like go. Like for instance, if Dad and I were playing, we could choose to go to war together, or we could choose to ally up together and
that's cool.
Destroy the world together. Yeah, it's a super fun game. They still make them.
So I know that video games. So after the war, I transitioned from playing card game. Well, except when I was playing with Big P and Melissa and Jen, but I know that you transition from playing games as a way to decompress or to pass the time.
Well, right? I think the thing too is that transition from the card games, part of the transition from that to video games is self-isolation. So when you get back from so you're like already stuck and involved with all these people on the boat or in country.
Right.
When you get back,
you got that idea of it.
You feel it necessary to separate yourself from people physically, as well as in the video game world, you get to escape the realities of everything going on.
Well, you've got that pattern down, the habit.
Yeah.
And then
what was the main game that you played when you first got back? Well, after your brain surgery and everything.
So I played a lot of games because games started to explode when I got back and after my brain surgery.
Yeah, the competition between PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah. So I'm a PlayStation guy. I don't play on console. My brother Colin, he was a PlayStation guy for years, and now he plays on console. But I started playing this game Fable, which was on Xbox.
I played Fable, yep.
I actually traded my PlayStation to get an Xbox. I played and beat Fable, and then I got my PlayStation back. But then I played a bunch of different games, different things, a variety of games, and then I got hooked on Destiny. Destiny 1, the original Destiny. And the reason I liked Destiny was not because of the gameplay mechanics. It was fine. The story was fine. It was fun. But because there was a community element to it. And I got to connect with my brother Colin via audio. And I think it wasn't the first game to do that by any means, but it was the first game in my experience to do it well. And so I lived up here in New Hampshire, and Colin lives down in the PRM, the People's Republic of Massachusetts, the Commonwealth of Mass. and I played Destiny, and he played Destiny. I've played Destiny for like a decade, on and off, and I played other games too. Don't get me wrong, but I played the fuck out of Destiny. That was my go-to game up until very, very recently. Then it went to Destiny 2, and we played it. And it's, yes, I like the game. I like the story. I like the gameplay, mechanics, all that. It's great. But again, it's not specifically about the game. The game is maybe a third, right?
Yeah.
But it's about the social aspect. It's about the escape, and it's about the connection with other people.
And in that game, you kind of need to be in, like, you can't do bosses by yourself, right? Like,
I mean, you can, but it's really hard. You got to have a fire team, they call it. You got to communicate, shoot, move, communicate. And I think that it really connects with the military mindset.
I was just going to say, it kind of takes you back to when, you know, and it gives you a mission again, you know? So when you're kind of at home,
gives you a mission.
Pissed off at the kids or pissed off at the wife, you're able to...
Actually, they were pissed off at me because I was playing Destiny. So I'd wait till after they went to bed and I'd play it. So now I'm playing, and then I would play the Battlefield games, the Call of Duty games, off and on. Right now we're playing Battlefield 6.
Yeah.
So I like campaign games because I can play by myself and kind of just escape. But I like the games where I can play and have that community sense. But I don't like other people. I want to communicate with the people in my circle. My circle's small.
Yeah.
Right? What about you?
Yeah, you know, and for me, it was kind of the opposite. I was very self-isolated, and I followed the Elder Scrolls all the way up until Skyrim, and I really still really enjoy it.
That's a whole world.
Oh man, it's one of the
biggest
first
Skyrim,
full open world.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls.
Because you can go do whatever you want,
Skyrim,
basically.
Yeah,
it was like.
So I really.
It won I think 4 different Game of the Year awards when it came out.
Yeah.
Alone that year.
So that's something
huge.
But I always stuck with that. But one of the newer, well, not now, but I think this 5 Sniper Elite was one I so enjoyed. I liked the fact how strategic. If you wanted to get all the extra awards and stuff,
you try hard. I want these medals and these awards.
Yeah, and but it wasn't until probably the last 3 or 4 years, and more so because of you, that I got more into the community-based games, which is good because so many games are that way now. So it's hard to find a good first-person shooter that is just an individual game.
Yeah, the great thing about community-based games is if you don't like the bullshit, you can just turn off the comms and just do whatever the fuck you want. And I like it because you can talk shit or hear the people talking shit, and if you don't want to, you can just zonk it and be like, yeah, whatever.
I find it amusing.
Yeah. But with us playing, and we've done this with other Battlefields, but now with Battlefield 6, it's you're introducing Colin and me into a more personal relationship where we touched base way early on,
P2PG,
but it wasn't really. Now it's an opportunity. I can say, "Hey, how's your wife? How's your son?" And it's a more personal, and then we can kind of get his input on things going on, and with the V2VG world.
So one of the things when you're playing video games that are what's up?
I think you guys should discuss your favorite video games.
Video games. So yeah. Well, real quick, one of the things without communication is you don't have to talk about the game. You can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah.
So my favorite video game. So my favorite video games, obviously Destiny, because I played for over a decade. You can't say, I can't bring it up and be like, you played for over a decade, it's not your favorite game. But over the course of my life, I mean, shit. I'm trying to think of the thing. It's like, what's your favorite song? And you get 50 songs in your head.
I feel like you have to break it up. You almost have to, what is your favorite first-person shooter game?
Yeah.
That's more direct and...
Yeah, but there are certain games that you can, just always fall back on. And, one game that always stuck... I mean, Super Mario Brothers has always been, just easy to fall back on, but...
It's a comfort game. Like mac and cheese, your comfort food for a lot of people. What's your comfort game?
But, well, I can't do it now because of how far along we've come, but 007 GoldenEye was one of the most epic games when the early, super Nintendo 64.
Yeah. Oh,
and man, I could never get tired of that game. Like no matter what, it was like a game I would always go to. Now, if I got nothing else to play, and I'm just fiending to get some kills and stuff, is Call of Duty Ghosts. I love playing the extinction.
Yeah.
The aliens, killing the aliens. That is always like a go-to for me.
You know, one of the games that really sticks out to me is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep.
Because it was just a scrolling game, right? Simple game. But I remember as a kid playing the game Sonic the Hedgehog. Simple game. Simple, stupid game. But I remember looking at the TV, sitting on the floor watching the TV, and thinking to myself, seeing the really rudimentary 3D graphics, really like basic 3D, thinking, you know, we've hit the pinnacle. It can't get better than this. Like this is
peak.
This is peak gaming. Like they can't possibly get better than this.
Yeah, it's
like they can't,
because that was like an upgrade from the Super
It was
Mario
Sega
Brothers.
Genesis.
Like it was the.
I was like, they can't get better.
I thought you were talking about now, and I was like, how are you able to play Sonic with your, TBI and all that stuff? Yeah, it's a lot of flashing
and now I got my kids who we have this PlayStation 5 and all this shit that's like, you see these characters that are like, you're basically playing movies, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
And they're like, I want to play Minecraft, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, it's really just blocks. Like it's the.
And I know it's complicated, and I get it. It's all this stuff, but I'm always asking them, but why? What you can do this shit on, and they're like, because you can build stuff, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, I get the concept, but why?
I feel like, at least for me, yeah,
it's got to be a
so
comfort
simple,
thing.
yeah.
It's so simple. It's so unbelievably stupid.
Like
simple.
Mario Brothers.
Yeah, it's just
not only just that, but actually the music.
Donkey Kong.
I hate the music.
Really, you hate the Minecraft music?
Oh yeah,
it is so. At least for my.
So when we were at the dojo.
It's known for being amazing.
When we were at the dojo, David was like, no, we're not talking Minecraft anymore. He was so sick of hearing it 24/7 that he was like, we're not. So I had a Minecraft vacation at my house, and my kids, for 1 week, no Minecraft. No Minecraft playing. So what they did was they got paper, lined paper, and they drew diagrams of what they were going to do in Minecraft. So when the vacation was over, they did it. I was like,
awesome.
Hey,
I can't, what am I going to do? It's a workaround, but
it's
technically
still using a different part of the mental.
I couldn't do. What could you do? I was like, you fucking. I smiled. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you got me right.
Yeah,
you mentioned
rules
about
lawyers.
The technology and how some aspects of a movie is, and I just finished playing and beating Resident Evil. Is it Requiem?
9, 8, 9.
And
9.
Man, let me tell you. So what's cool is throughout the game you switch between one of the two characters, but man, and the way they set it up as a female character, it's first person, and it's to give this element of surprise and the jump scare, and they did such a great job. And then with the male, it's a third person view, and it's far more combative and stuff. But man, it as far as getting a full body stimulus, one of the best games I've played to date.
So I've got 2 games that really stand out to me, aside from Destiny, which is like an old friend that I go to just to fuck around. Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yes.
Which is like.
Have you played the second one yet?
I haven't played it yet.
You got to play the
Ghost of Tsushima, which is a phenomenal game, great storyline, great graphics, great. But the game that stands out to me probably is my favorite game, Ev, that you said, like, what's your favorite game? Is it's a zombie game. You're riding on a motorcycle.
Oh, Days Gone?
Days Gone. The reason I love that game is besides the fact that it's not multiplayer, it's a campaign game. Excuse me. It's like 2 games in one. You get through it. It's a lengthy game for what it is. You get through it. You get to what you think is the end, and then it's like another game inside of it. Shorter, but another game inside of it. And I'm like, that's how you write a game. That's how you do it.
Time to talk about
the Ghosts of Yoti, or whatever, the second Ghosts of Tsushima has the multiplayer aspect.
Does it?
Yeah. I haven't tried it yet. I've been waiting for you to play first person so we can play it together. But
Assassin's Creed, the first few were freaking phenomenal.
And that's
they kind of they fell off. They fell off.
Until Black Flag was like the last good one.
Black Flag I thought was great, and then they started going.
And then it was terrible.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of Assassin's Creed. I thought it was great. It's fucking phenomenal. And then it was like they started putting them out too fast. It didn't take the same quality.
Where are you guys seeing video games going from here?
Well, before that, Call of Duty kind of did that. Like after
Call of Duty jumped the shark.
Yeah. After it got to a certain point, like I
became
tried
like Fortnite almost.
Whatever the last one
is.
Cold War was terrible. Like I got it, and the zombies were terrible. So yeah, that was
when they started putting like costumes in it, like you can run around as a banana. I was like, if you want to play Fortnite, fine. My kids play Fortnite, whatever. But if you're gonna be a modern shooter, be a modern shooter. Yeah. It'd always be for me. I played Call of Duty, or Battlefield. And then when Call of Duty was like, oh, you can wear a banana, like stop.
That's so stupid. Yeah, but as far as gaming future, I mean. It's at this point, it really is the VR thing. I mean, everybody's trying the VR. I don't do that, but
VR. My kids have a VR, and I think it's phenomenal. I love the VR. I love the concept of it. I love what it can do. I think it's freaking fantastic. And my favorite VR thing is Vader Immortal, where you actually have a lightsaber, and you can because Star Wars is just cool. But with my TBI, it's really difficult for me. It's very difficult. Very difficult. I wanted to be a pilot when I was a kid. I wanted to be an Air Force pilot. So I got this World War I game. You fly in this biplane, and it's got a little gun on the front, And I was like, I'm gonna fucking throw up.
How do you guys feel about game developers trying to replace people and just put AI?
Look, the thing with that is you can't stop growth, right? I don't think you should replace devs, but you work within the system.
But you can't replace the human element in life either. So it's...
You can't... I don't think that it should ever get to the point where AI is going to be... Should ever get to the point where AI is just going to build a game.
It's already happening.
When it's happening, I mean, hey, whatever. You can't... But
it still has to be tested. It should be like by people.
Yeah.
So who knows at this point?
Play testing, right? But I know AI has been in the forefront of a lot of things, and I get it. But time marches on. It's what it is. Every generation is going to be a thing. But you got to have developers on hand, on site, saying, "Hey, this doesn't work. This isn't kosher. We got to do the right thing." But
one more bad thing about
it's tough
about video games. What do you guys? And adding on to that, so because developers are starting to use, and game developers are starting to use AI, their games are actually going up in cost, which doesn't make any sense because it should be going down because they're paying less people to...
Well, AI is still a relatively new concept, so the technology is still going to be more expensive at this point.
The thing that bothers me most about games is back in the day when you bought a game, Contra or whatever, you got a disc, you got a physical copy of the game, and you bought the game, you had the fucking game, you put it in, you play, it's your game.
Yep.
Now, the vast majority of games, you buy the game, fine, and then you got to buy DLC and stuff, and then they stop supporting the DLC, and then it's like, wait a minute, I bought the game, and now you don't support the game, so the $60-$70 I paid is... I can't play it anymore.
And it's even worse for old generations.
So am I renting the... Yeah, I'm renting the rights to play the... It's like I'm leasing the game. And then after 2 years or whatever, I can no longer play the game unless I pay you X amount of money to play the game again. And there's microtransactions. So if I really want to do something extra cool or well, I got to pay you even more to get more shit. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like, you motherfuckers, you're raking money hand over fist. So you're not actually buying the game, you're leasing the bitch.
And with the older generations, like I know I'm still on PlayStation 4 and everyone's on PlayStation 4. Soon enough, Sony's just going to be like, yep, screw you guys, and shut down the entire PlayStation 4 servers. And
eventually,
then I'm going to have to upgrade, spend
to whatever.
$1,000 on...
Or you buy the PS5 that's backwards compatible, but you're going to pay triple the price.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, the good thing about technology moving so quickly is that, like, for me, I waited a year and a half or so, and the PlayStation 5 went from almost $1,000 to under $500. So it's like So there is
But
some.
for how long? You know, Sony's already talking about a PS6.
It's tough.
Exactly.
Technology goes where it goes.
You know,
They increased the price of the PS5 recently. Now
That's because of the RAM thing, because of AI.
Yeah,
AI is
it's a
gobbling
whole-
up RAM like nobody's business. Yeah.
You know what I'd love to see, and I know Sega had done this with the Xbox, is bringing back some of the old game, like having like Mega Man come back or
Reboots.
come back out. That would be
the
cool.
biggest thing with that is a lot of the childhood memory games that you guys remember playing are owned by Nintendo.
Well, yeah.
And they're the most greedy company in the
Or
entire
Konami.
world and would rather do anything but work with another company.
Well, they wouldn't want to. What's cool though, and my kids love it, is you get the little brick. It's literally like the size of your fist, right? Mm-hmm. And it's got like 1,000 old school games like Golden Axe. Remember that fucking game?
I know what you're talking about.
And you plug it in to your screen, and you can play like 1,000 old school titles. And it's like that's
an emulator.
Yeah, like and then so my kids, they had one, and they're like, I have 1,000 titles to play. 1,000 titles to play.
In that small machine.
And they just play it. But eventually, they're like, I want to play, Fortnite or something. But you still get 1,000 titles to play.
Yeah, seriously. A job.
Indeed.
A job I used to work in Lancaster House of Pizza. They got an arcade machine, and it had like 10,000 games.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, it's like
on one machine, and you're able to it's all alphabetically ordered, and you can scroll through them.
Like, which one do I want? And then your quarter runs out.
Yeah.
I remember playing games on arcade. Ninja Turtles was one.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's
Street Fighter 2 was the other one. I used to love Street Fighter. On
Street
those
Fighter,
games,
yeah.
I played the.
When you had only like 20 games to pick from.
I played the classic Mario because I know all the secrets.
And I guess we can end on this aspect, but we went and did that birthday party for your kid's friend there, and they had the mini arcade thing, and we were like, they said it was like an arcade room, and there was only like 4 or 5 games. We spent probably like $80 between the two of us doing the claw machine,
and we were getting stuff too.
And then we did the little stupid photo booth.
I got the pictures from the photo booth. We were like,
but I tell you, the kids doing their thing with the trampolines and all that stuff.
That was a trampoline park, right?
Yeah,
with an arcade room with like 5 arcades.
But us
we were
just
like, yeah, arcades.
Doing it. That was a lot of fun too. It was very
when
nostalgic.
we were kids, an arcade was like fucking packed with games. Like you could walk around there for an hour and not play.
People.
I know we don't have a lot near us because we're in the North Country, but a Fun Spot, their second level is literally just straight filled with arcade games, like original arcade games.
Yeah, Fun Spot. I think it's like a destination place.
It's like the only place that I went for a birthday and had like that much fun.
So if you want an arcade, a real old school kind of arcade, go to Fun Spot. I think it's down in like next to Weir's Beach.
Yeah, I think so. Like
the Lakes region in New Hampshire.
And if you got suggestions for us to try out or games from your childhood or whatever that stand out, and you want to, please mention them in the comments. Obviously, it helps the algorithm, but we're always looking to try out new games and stuff as well. So
and don't use games to override your responsibilities. But when you want a time to decompress, play a game and involve your kids. Before I went to Iraq, there's a picture of me playing Lord of the Rings with my son, my oldest son, Matthew. And he remembers playing that game at that moment with me.
He was 2?
Now. No, Matthew was like
a year and a half.
No, right? not Patrick, Matthew. Patrick was baby. Matthew was like 4 or 5.
I thought they were only 2 years apart.
No, 4.
Oh, they're 4 years?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
So Matthew actually has vague memories of playing that game with me now.
And
and he does that with his kids now.
He does that with his kids now.
And I can confirm this because me and my dad used to play Civilization all the time, and it's still one of my favorite games to this day. Like if I'm getting some nostalgia vibes, I'll hop on there and create my dad, who usually goes, and then I'll play as myself. And
the point is, do stuff with the kids. Spend some time with them. If it's a cold, wintry day and it's too cold to play outside,
or too hot,
play a game. Spend 20, 30 minutes, play a game, have some fun. Watch a movie. I can't because of my head. Have some fun.